Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 46th session of the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, Underland. We have Austin as Erich, Ryan as Henwick, Bob as Kalidan, and Nick as Jimmy. And last time, we spoke with Gith, and came up with a deal to take Gith and her knight to Tiamat. Basically trying to get them an ally one way or another on their end of the battle against the Illithid.
And I said, no, I want a second opinion.
You traveled back to Ludigar and Cannon, and after wasting a few days, teleported to the Astral Sea. You've been traveling around, took a brief pit stop in the ethereal plane to waste some more time, and a few hours back on the astral plane, you came across a pair of astral dragons, perhaps, and split them up.
Astral multipedes.
Sure.
They were insectile, right? Sort of.
Ish. Yeah. Something like that. Dangly bits on, basically like enormous, sort of almost like Chinese-style dragons. The long.
They got long.
So you moved that box. No, I'm guessing it was Bob that moved the box.
What?
As his stuff is where it was.
What?
It's your fault, Bob.
I didn't move the box, because the box was there when I pulled the dice out of it.
Yeah, so one of them has split off to fight Gith, the Knight, Ludigar, Cannon.
Bob instantly failing at his job.
Huh?
You're supposed to protect Cannon.
What?
It's fine.
It's fine. All the NPCs went off into the safe.
Yeah, all the NPCs went off to cinematically fight theirs, while you...
in the safe plot zone. So we have to attack the head, otherwise it splits into two.
You have no idea. You do not recognize the thing. You have not fought it.
I disagree. I fought two of these in the expansive sea.
You do not remember.
I think we just...
You were drunk at the time. You do not recall.
We let them fly over us, and then we just kind of use arrows on the horse. We have to pop the bags that allow them to float around.
Dunno.
I think he's making a float joke.
So Ryan, he's being weird.
Could be a huge manatee.
The bendy manatee.
Oh, the huge manatee.
Starting everyone off in neutral.
Can you grab Xanathars? Oh, that spells in Xanathars.
If I hit multiple circles, does it take extra damage?
You have multiple what?
If I hit multiple circles,
Oh,
does it take extra damage for each circle I hit?
technically you don't know.
You gotta see how many things you can get in a lightning bolt.
Depends on where its weak hit points are.
If everything's kind of flying, how do I make it fall?
That will be difficult.
But yes, I did end up testing it. You can totally one-shot the bunker with the boar technique as 0.
No.
And, wanna roll initiative?
Mustang.
Is it intelligence based?
No, that is normal.
Okay.
5. 24.
Oh, look at you with the big number.
Well, you did add your jack of all trades, right?
Yes, he's done it on my page for me. And I've asked about it multiple times. Hey, why is this 4? Because you're getting half level to it. Oh, okay.
Half level?
Yeah, because
Half proficiency bonus.
He's barred, so he gets a bonus to it.
Wait, he's a bard?
Yeah.
A bit one.
19.
8. No, that's not the best. Well, technically that is the worst save, but we'll see how it goes. Con save. Yeah.
And so, we start with Jimmy.
Am I just where I'm at?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he moved you, but
No.
I had you guys all kind of set out further out, but sure, if you guys were staying back.
Oh no, I was just moving stuff off the mat because I thought you were going to put something down, so I moved people around.
No, I had.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
People be.
I kind of had it set out where you're.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. Here you go, Jim.
Yeah, no, you were around that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Nick decided to go all the way up the front because he's apparently the tank now.
No, that's what he's doing now.
Yeah, he makes bad choices.
Can I get a marker?
For a second, I thought you were gonna ask for what?
No.
What? You got one anyways.
And that's down below his head.
Circle. Yeah, I got it.
Square.
What are you doing?
I believe he's playing tic-tac-toe with celebrities.
I'm
Not
done.
Time.
Technically, it triggers on its turn, so.
Okay, well, you haven't done anything.
Okay. I look at the area, and then I cast Sickening Radiance. There's a giant glowing greenness, and I say to all you, don't go into the glowing greenness. It is very bad.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Then I'm done.
Henwick?
Alright. I rolled a 24 on an arcane check to see if there's any...
Not level where he's at. Centered on him.
Yeah, so. Whoa.
I rolled a 24 arcane check to see if there's anything that I can identify about this creature that might tell us about its weaknesses or vulnerabilities or immunities or resistances. Anything that we would need to know about combating this creature, what it might be capable of.
And you got what?
24.
From what you've observed thus far, it seems proficient with swimming through the Astral Sea. So it has some sort of motivation there. It has at least some extent of natural armor. You're unaware of any specific vulnerabilities or weaknesses.
Okay. Just in case I might happen to be...
You can see that it lives here and has scales.
Yeah.
You move or use a bonus action?
Oh, did you count that as an action?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are going to discern information about... yeah.
Okay.
That is standing and observing what it
Skill
is.
checks or actions, man.
Okay. Then no, I'll just wait.
Okay. And on its turn,
It needs a con save of 18.
makes it.
Okay.
And what is it?
Sickening Radiance. If it fails that con save, it takes 42 damage and suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
What is Sickening Radiance, though?
It
This
is
is
a
a spell.
warlock spell, 4th level evocation of
Let me read
radiant damage. It is, the entire area is glowing green with light.
Okay.
Wom, 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 wom.
Exactly. It's just sort of. Oh.
Very spooky.
I asked Kalidan, how do you think we should handle this thing?
By hitting it?
Thought movement speed was intelligence based.
This coming Saturday will be an exciting time for you. Technically true.
That is why I specified it seemed proficient in swimming through the Astral Sea.
Because it's fast.
So, does
That provoke an attack of opportunity from those two?
It has not moved out of anyone's space.
Okay, so it's all one creature, so Sickening Radiance should still affect the
Yes,
spot.
it is still in Sickening Radiance. That is true. Because it's light, it has no sense of it. It's not going to feel it, so it's not going to realize.
Not gonna
necessarily
avoid.
it's gonna- Yeah, it's like, well, it will avoid it probably, especially once it's actually hurt it. But until then, it's light, so it's not something that, other than its head, it's going to be seeing.
Yeah.
So it has no visual, it has no sense of it that it's in it until it actually hurts him. So yeah, his tail is still in it. That's kind of why I was asking: is he actively avoiding it? No, he got his head out of it and. Erich.
And technically, he still doesn't even know it does anything. It didn't work on him.
Yeah.
No, it is a giant monstrous creature, and so its con save is probably ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, I'm already there. Nice. Alright.
Understood?
That's lightning bolt right through you.
You could not hit me.
You have many options for not hitting him.
But I could. Lightning bolt. That is a pin. I cannot mark paper with pen.
Sure you can.
It would be unwise.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see, where is that? So it needs a dex save of 18. Lightning bolt's 86 is right?
Yeah.
I think it made it.
It could fail. It
20.
could, yeah.
It could have a negative.
Yeah.
It could, but it did.
But it doesn't.
Barely has a bonus, though. And you just need to grease it or web it. I mean, neither of those spells work here. And web strength base.
So that's 6 half damage, 14 lightning damage.
So I guess you're just angling it through this sections of the body.
Yeah, it's through here.
And no, it does not seem to hit it multiple times for multiple instances of its body. It's still just one creature.
You know what? It's next to me. 6 thunder damage for being next to me when I cast a spell. Take it.
20 total. So you
Move out of its
move out of it.
Nope. Because when I cast a spell, I gain
Oh,
a
you
10
teleport.
foot fly speed that then lets me avoid attacks of opportunity.
So which the answer is yes, but I still don't get the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I did leave its range.
Yeah.
But it can't do anything about it. I get to
Except for its ability.
I get to fade out
You get to kick it out. Is that it for you,
like a man. Yeah, that's it.
Paladin?
This might surprise you. I'm going to hit it with an axe. I know, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
Just
dun,
once?
dun, 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 dun.
I'm going to go for one. 25.
25 actually hits.
What about 14?
Does not.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's not fallen down yet.
If it can.
It's prone. It has to get up.
Has to spend half its movement to stand up. The rules say
We'll get to it when we get to
The
it.
rules say, is it got immunity to being prone?
Well, that would be based not on the creature, but on the environment.
Do I need
No,
to
no,
separate?
it seems like the whole... there's very specific rules for flying.
He's
Yes,
still
but the
prone.
point being, it would not be him immune to prone based on it. If he is immune to prone, it's because you're all immune to prone. Is my point.
Do you need a separation of fire from physical?
I do not. No weaknesses nor vulnerabilities.
Check my
That's what
stats.
Ryan determined.
Check my stat screen. Do I have immunity to prone?
You have no stat screen. And also, did you just stay level with it, or did you go up or down at all?
I tried to hit as much of it as possible.
No, as far as when you moved away.
Oh yeah, I'm treating this like a 2D plane.
Okay.
21.
I will not.
21 will hit.
No,
21
damage. I missed on both of those. 22 and 16. 16 hit?
22 does, 16 does not.
That is the most garbage of garbage rolls.
Yes, it is.
Are you currently
11 damage.
Are you getting advantage on your attacks at the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of his sharpened axe.
I only have 2 more attacks with.
And is that it for you?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
It'd be nice for someone with fairy fire then. Fine fellow.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Fairy fire!
That's
Why?
a concentration spell. I have a giant glowing orb doing stuff right now.
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything.
Well, it might. It does definitely get one more chance for him to have to roll.
Yeah, but it's not going to work. Try to make him bite himself.
Did he
So
have
you move out.
face
He has
reach?
10 feet reach that you just moved out of. So he will attempt to bite you as you move. I keep putting the dice on that. I'm guessing 16 misses.
Yep.
Use this reaction. Quick, everyone run away.
That's you. It's basically it means you.
What did he do on his turn? The snake guy, besides move.
He moved.
That's it. He didn't.
He double moved.
And he didn't attack nobody.
Nope.
No.
He spent all of his effort to close the distance.
Dun dun dun. Oh.
I give Bob inspiration.
That's not very fun.
I'm done.
Henwick.
Okay. For portable holes, in order to open them up,
Have to be on a flat surface. Ish.
would I be able to put it on myself in order to open it?
No.
No.
Since we don't have gravity, can you just hoist it in midair?
No.
I can't just flip it out.
Nope.
Okay.
Make a
This
melee
isn't-
attack. Smack it on the monster.
This isn't David's game where we can play fast and loose with hole physics.
Come on,
Well,
it's
leaving a
big
portable
enough.
hole open this much, why? Because
But because it's a living creature, I'm going to say no. Once you kill it, I would probably allow you to use the inanimate corpse as a big enough surface to...
Okay.
Brian, you have to raise it as a zombie.
No obstacles will stand in my way.
Okay.
Some obstacles.
I'm going to.
I don't think fortunes count when you get...
They clearly all count.
Fear.
They clearly all count.
Now I just gotta go play the lotto on all those numbers.
I'm going to attempt to cast slow on it.
Alright.
And it's Wisdom versus 18.
I wonder how much fails cost just to get a
Well,
bag.
It's got a
Oh, they're cheap.
penalty -2 to AC and dexterity saves. Can't use reactions and moves at half speed. Can only use an action or a bonus action on its turn. Can only do 1 attack.
That speed
So
thing's
half
good.
speed, action, or bonus action, single attack.
Yep, no reaction.
And then when does it...
and the spell stuff, but I don't think that's relevant.
It was that $16 for 100.
And it gets to make another wisdom save at the end of its
end of
turn.
its turn. Okay. And is that it for you?
I've got nothing to do with my bonus actions. I was going to... Let's see, I'm within its range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that 10-foot reach extends
How-
from everywhere on its body and it's omni.
How tall is it? As wide?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
Okay.
big.
It's a 2.
10 foot, 2.
Okay, then since I'm within
150 feet long.
its reach, I go ahead and use my 60-foot movement, and I'm going to move here next to Bob.
Just swing
And,
up
then, and you actually
under
go around,
Yeah,
too.
we'll go vertical or under or over it, whatever way.
Just time behind me.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
How is slow described? Does it immediately realize it?
We'd suddenly get really fast.
I'd imagine it'd be some sort of like odd time dilation where you're going through some kind of like stars across your
What
vision.
spell school is it?
Transmutation.
Lethargy, then. It's going to feel slow.
Yeah, so
He's
it's
gonna look at his hands, think it's so high.
yeah, something
Just tracers everywhere.
Something just got real funky, and I started moving real slow.
Contract.
That's awful low.
It's kind of, though. 17.
Fails. So it takes 10... 20 radiant damage.
Sickening does radiant?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
It's a green light. And it takes 1 level of exhaustion.
which I'm pretty sure is
Hey,
like
we played a game
skill
system where the
checks.
most effective
Yeah,
way is
I'm pretty sure that is... ability checks, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically...
It's not till I hit 3rd level where this gets even worse when it starts making its saves.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Still, ability checks is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, I gotta remember, like, Star Wars. Why go through an HP pool? They could just drop you down the condition track.
See what you did there?
Stupid thing being feeling
it! Yes, it feels that! Yes, once it actually did something, it felt it.
Yeah, that's a shock to the system, but you still can't feel the light.
You could catch it on fairy fire, that'd be way more useful.
No, it wouldn't.
Sure would.
So first is a single attack. Decisions.
Vic, you getting eaten.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My AC
Yeah, it's not high enough of an intelligence check for it to attack Ryan.
What are you talking about? It should attack me.
No, the easy, obvious choice is for it to bite. Its preference is obviously to bite. It usually can bite and slam into some things. And it would have normally slammed into things. But the best choice would be to slam into Ryan to try and end the effect on it. But it only rolled a low number on its intelligence check, so it's going to bite Erich.
Womp womp. It hits.
I think so. I think that would have hit you. 27?
Yep.
Let's see.
If you get really injured, could you at least bite his legs off so he becomes a midget?
No.
Because if Erich becomes a midget, I can at least cast Dimension Door on him.
25 piercing damage, and you need a dexterity save.
You're getting swallowed.
Possibly. 9.
Yeah, so you are swallowed by the Astral Dragon. I'm just going to set him on like that second square.
Well,
You are blinded and restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside of the Astral Dragon, and its insides are kind of acidic.
Like kind of being like 2d6 or kind of being like 4d10s.
Somewhere between there.
Yeah, okay.
And of course you can try and attack and cut your way out when it gets to your turn, which it happens to be now.
Hold on.
Seeing if you can thunder step through it.
Oh, no, I can't do that, but it hit.
Line of sight.
well,
Oh.
no, he could do that. He just has to spend a sorcery point in order to do it.
Well, doesn't he have to have line of sight for thunder step?
Yes,
Dex
that's true.
save.
Guessing 8 misses.
8 thunder damage from Hellish Rebuke.
So proud of yourself.
Take it. That's what you get. I burn my reaction on you.
I mean, really, you might as well.
Hey man, once a day. Bam.
Yeah. It's pretty good idea.
In your eye.
And now it's your turn.
I go after the monster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they all require line of sight. I can see.
I know a dimension door doesn't, but it is also
You can
4th level.
see. Yeah, it's all I can see.
Your attack rolls have disadvantage. Speed is 0.
Anything about me not being able to cast spells?
Nope.
Disadvantage on dex saves.
You can just lightning bolt throughout its body. I'm just going to sit in here lightning bolting. Does he get advantage, or does the creature have disadvantage having lightning bolt originate inside of it for dodging lightning bolt?
I can't miss.
See, that's tempting. Just as tempting as it is to make there be like a luck check before it does it hit literally the line of friends.
If I put a tornado inside of it, does it do extra damage? Because it's not going to be. It can't go anywhere. It's just going to tear them up because it's all contained inside.
I mean, you have no reason to think that it would, but you could try.
I feel like it should. Yeah, I guess we just dunk more lightning bolts. Let's go nuts.
Just gonna upcast this 4 times.
That's like okay, you're being mean. So take it.
I mean, it's possible. That, I mean, there's a damage
9,
level where
10,
he can
11, 12.
he can get out. So
12 d6s. Dex save.
ooh, that's gonna be a failure. 9.
I spent a sorcery point.
I feel like you need to do that before.
I empower my spell after I roll damage dice.
It's far from power.
Well, then I feel like you need to roll the.
You did roll the dice.
Of your stupid.
It's
Is that still the old 3.5 website?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Dice roller, man.
I'm like, wait a minute, I remember using that.
It's still
You have to be on their old archive part of their site, don't you?
I don't know, it's just D&D dice roller. It's just you type it in, that's what pops up.
I mean, it's not the modern website look.
11 and the same. So I do 52 damage. Thanks, I gain 11 damage off that empower.
Well, that should do it.
Empower's just reroll those.
Reroll 5 up to your stat mod dice.
Okay.
So 2 and below, in my opinion. Don't risk a 3. I actually lost a dice on a 1. And it also takes 6 thunder damage because I'm next to it.
Incredibly next to it.
You are very close.
He just swallowed a very spicy meatball.
Bam! Very spicy.
Okay. The end of your turn. And is that it for your turn?
Yes. That's my whole turn. Can I move inside? I'm restrained, right? So I can't move.
Yeah, you can't move.
Alright.
I can't see that from here.
5.
5.
5 is not going to be enough, is it? Nope. Time to make a decision. Or the creature is regurgitated, falling prone within 10 feet of the sky swimmer. Which would technically mean sideways, but there is no gravity, so you're not really prone. But put him out just that bit of it.
That's what he gets. It's like, that lightning bolt was bigger than the last one. Yeah, a little bit.
How much damage did you take from getting swallowed?
7.
You count your 10?
He got out before it got to.
That's why I only have 7 damage.
Nice.
It was 20 something.
Yeah. He got out before it got to.
And all the extra things?
Yeah.
He just swallowed to take all the damage.
That's why I'm brightly colored.
Kinda
So it
do.
knows I'm poisonous. It shouldn't be trying to eat me. It's an animal. It knows what bright colors mean.
Kalidan.
And now it has proof that I am in fact not food.
Yay, it falls prone.
We just proved everyone's immune to prone.
Yeah.
It falls prone.
If you would like to push it down a space on the.
No,
No, he hit it. It rolls over.
there's no way for me not to use my advantage on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, such is life.
I think he had another X to do that.
The other one has advantage on it as
Oh,
well.
you are eventually up. Okay.
And those are throwing axes too, aren't they?
It's a hand axe.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
no.
I'm guessing you did damage.
Yes. I've been trying to tell you, but you want to
No, I think
discuss
you were just
axe
talking about other
possessions.
things. You just going into it. I'd really like to know the damage.
21.
Thank you.
21 hits. 22. 22 hits. Yeah.
So you did 22 damage and then 22 damage.
2
Okay.
hits, yeah. 15. That's all 3 attacks.
15 was the last damage.
Yes.
Also, did it roll to resist, to get unslowed at the end of...
No.
Yeah.
No, not so
What was
far.
its DC?
18.
On what?
Wisdom.
So it's still slow. Well, there's checks at the beginning of its turn, at the end of its turn, at the end of someone else's turn.
Hey, let's be fair, he
cast-
got out of mine, which makes me sad.
I could cast spells on it.
But now you can grab concentration.
Well, my hope was it was gonna... It seemed to be coming right for me, so I was hoping by swinging
It
away...
absolutely did keep it from swinging its tail in your direction.
Yeah.
You definitely did that. Now, when it does on its turn, you'll see, but... Anything else from you?
No.
So, Jimmy.
You're gonna poke it with my sword.
Oh yeah, you carry one of them, don't you?
It's
Almost like what most of my character is based on.
It's a feather.
I come over and I hit it with a feather!
Yes.
That might.
Well, I'm spending extra stuff on it too, so yeah.
Your Eldritch Smite?
I do have Wrath. Wait. It's like that was one of the ones I picked up.
Oh, Wrathful Smite?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it is handbook.
Anyone to know what it does?
Yes, please.
Next time you hit with a melee attack during the spell's duration, deal an extra d6 psychic damage. Additionally,
And that's obviously a spell, not an ability.
Yeah.
So,
one bonus action, verbal concentration.
Well, I don't have the spell. It was one of my invocations.
Oh,
So if it's not that, this wrath must be for something else.
and it's like I don't think you took Eldritch Smite.
Yeah. It's cool catch for the brave dude.
I don't know if Exploit gave that to you or something.
Doing math.
And necrotic damage. I'm spending a charge for my withering staff. 23, 28, 32, 41. It's not wearing metal.
It is not.
I do believe that's all of my instant extra damage, so 41.
Yeah, you're right about the middle as you carve this thing back.
As it just starts withering away, dusting. Ha! Cool.
Just kind of, bits of it kind of
Float away.
go a little
into the-
ashy and literally like decayed bits are falling apart in the air where.
Cool. I'll let go of my concentration. I'm sad.
You hit him once.
Yeah, hit him once, but I'm either going to have to fight a big thing that can't move around that fast, or murder a school full of children that can't escape the building because it goes around corners. Or any other person locked in the building.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
No, you just combo with me.
Oh.
If you want to use that spell, we can sit there for 10 minutes while someone suffers.
That's right. Force wall. We've established that light and radiant beams go through it, correct?
And you could just throw it ahead of me.
Oh, true. And just encase the thing in there with it. Okay, good. We'll do that. We'll murder some big bad that way.
do I make it where it also degrades force wall?
Radiant damage and exhaustion. Nah, Force Wall don't care about either of those.
I'm transparent and not alive.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And did it die?
Yeah.
Yes, it needed it.
Okay, good.
Woo! Big monster, 7 damage.
Sky Swimmer dies to
Oh, it's
Jimmy's
already
sword.
dead?
Yes. Remember, Bob puts out like 75 damage a turn.
Melee attack?
You did a fair amount. No, so did you.
I didn't do that
No,
much.
it wasn't. I mean, and it wasn't immensely. It wasn't like above your challenge rating. You're pretty much at rate with it. So like I said, you thought big monster. I'm like, well, yes, in scale.
But big monster.
Hey, I prevented attacks.
Yes. You totally damage mitigated. You're your boss's control wizard.
Yes, no, it would have been a lot more. It would have gotten several attacks.
As he just flails about whacking people.
Yeah.
Look over to the other sky swimmer. They take care of theirs yet? In the 12 seconds it took us?
Yeah, no. At this point, you see Cannon has kept distance from it. Gith and the Knight are at its side, and Nudigar is nowhere to be seen.
So,
Flying towards them.
Start going over there.
Shoot a lightning bolt at them?
We can't see Ludigar. We have to assume he's been swallowed and is inside the monster.
Shoot in the face? He's least likely to be there if he's been eaten.
I believe they said specifically he couldn't take damage.
If he uses enlarged person, he can make the thing choke.
Oh, I can't distance spell lightning bolt. It's range self, 100 foot from.
Those spells. Where
It's like
range
boo, boo.
I have Fireball. Are they within 150 feet?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Throw an explosion at them.
Take a reflex save, giant monster. I don't know Bob's thing. He's not like the rest of us with 18.
Chain lightning
It's-
has a
Is it Dex?
Yeah, it's Dex.
Yeah, but it's intelligence, so 3, 8, that's 11.
What's proficiency?
Plus, oh, it gets proficiency?
Yep.
You're at 15,
Yeah, alright.
so it makes it so half damage.
11 plus 5 is 15?
It's 8 plus your mod, which is 2.
So that's
10 plus proficiency.
15. So, that's written on here somewhere. How many? I get 8 to 6s. Look at that.
fire damage.
5, 10, 15,
Come on, come on. Ah, 21. Still 10.
21,
Blackjack.
31, so 15 damage.
Mm-hmm. And a few moments, and so you smack into it, and yeah, it burns into it, but a few moments later from near the throat region, it just starts in little chunks of light to disintegrate. Up to the head first, and trailing the entire body, just little bits of light fading off until there is no remains left.
Huh.
But Ludigar,
I looked at it,
Covered
it's
in-
got a slow burn.
from the other end of its body.
Fireball's got a slow burn.
Our body didn't disappear.
No.
Just say, I got Fireball, Counterspell, and Dispel.
He used some other ability that just sort of dissolved it in
Disintegrate.
bits of light.
Who knows? Radiant damage, probably.
Because let's see, we cycled through fire. We know it doesn't have any weakness, but fire, electricity, radiant, and necrotic.
Paladin and Henwick,
Thunder.
And thunder.
each make a straight wisdom check.
Okay.
11.
1.
Okay.
Wait, I got your thing, right, Nick?
Yes.
17.
17. You notice
And it's a check.
almost a bit of a weird behavior as, Ludigar is sort of almost hastily recomposing himself after the body disappeared around him.
Oh, he's using the oldest survival technique. What do you do when you're lost in your woods? Pull down your pants, start masturbating. Someone will see you.
Must be it. That's what you think.
Yeah, you're embarrassed, but you're also safe.
Someone's bound to see!
Someone found to see you.
So how thick is the hide on one of these things?
Like rap album thick?
Well, is it made of like meat or like goop?
I mean, that's like the time. It's
Well, I
like
got into it.
fine.
Is it edible? How edible is
Is
it?
it-
These
is
are the
it-
two questions I'm
It's
interested in.
definitely tough.
I don't know.
Tonsils.
Is it,
And you're also
What's
asking
tonsils?
for the hide, the thick, scaly bit, not
Yeah.
the meat.
Whatever, the meat part.
is it like the shambler?
There is
There's no
acid
resistance.
within it. You would have to do some effort to.
Well, it's the meat part, not the stomach.
It's all acid all the way through.
Just Oh, it's turtles all the way down.
Yeah, it marinates in its own acid.
He did not get near the stomach, is the point. He doesn't instantly go to the
Yeah,
stomach.
but the esophagus is a lot more likely to have acid in it than, say, muscle tissue.
Marinated.
Make a medicine check. You have to do better than me.
That's not hard. Because you just think all the muscles are full of
3.
acid.
It's not hard, but the statement I made, that's what you're pretty confident of.
It's like,
That's
no.
why I was saying it, because clearly...
Is it like the
Just
roper and
could
he's
like
full of treasure?
It's acid.
you only have access to a little bit of it. You'd have to...
Okay. Well, let's go check on the other people, see if they're okay.
Well, I don't... So, did the whole thing dissolve, or...
The other one?
No,
Yes.
this one.
No, this one just probably within a couple feet of where he cut it in half. Chunks flew off in like rotted bits.
Oh. I'm going to start cutting into it and finding the tummy.
Do you just kind of...
I start at the top and work my way down.
All right, then. That will eventually get you... You're just...
I'm going to find his tum-tum.
I'm just assumption
Make
that
a
it has-
medicine check.
Wouldn't it be a survival check?
Nope, it would be medicine.
Do I still have this thing?
No, you used it.
I don't know. You give out those things left and right. Just bananas. 17.
Okay. It's not going to take too long. Considering... You figure out...
It's a snake.
More, yeah, but... Well, it's a snake with really thick hides. You figure out you're basically good enough place to...
If only I had a big old axe.
Yes, but the difference is, do you spend 2 hours doing this, or do you spend 15 minutes, is basically what we were looking
Well,
for.
I
You were going to get through it.
So how are they doing?
They're checking on Udagar, who's sort of, backing people away. Yeah, no, fine.
being a big baby about this whole thing.
How you feeling, Erich?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Boy, invigorating fight.
Need these more often.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and inspect the kill. Kalidan's in the process.
It's dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to see if it's got any useful bits and bobs.
So you're involved and you're involved. What are the rest of you doing? Udagar's cleaning.
I give them both inspiration.
How far away is cannon?
60 feet.
It's a decent shot.
I think 60 feet's appropriate enough. I do remember fighting these, and it was on the seas. I remember the boat clearly.
As he tells us the story as he goes on.
Just literally look directly at cannon, look at the distance. Yeah.
And put like a hand up.
No.
Don't listen to me.
I give him inspiration, and I start recording and making more flourishes to the Erich stories.
So here's the thing. I'm going to have to go ahead and just kill you both.
You can't. I'm the famed adventurer.
I figured I could bard myself, but I could just have you bard you up more than ride your coattails to whatever I need.
I mean, it really feels like it'll work so much better.
Hey man, you always need
I'm just in the back. Yo, this is Erich. I'm just his hype man.
I'm just saying, you're basically Watson.
No, who was the guy that went to Don Quixote?
Don Quixote.
His guy.
His squire.
Yeah, his squire. That's who you are.
The guy who wasn't crazy was just like, fine, now, let's roll with it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So you're going to start tilting at windmills?
I believe.
Only if the woman will ask for it.
One mill was actually a chain mimic, so.
Yeah.
Either you can each do an investigate check, or one of you can with the help, with the aid of the other.
Say what?
You can either each do an investigation check, or one of you can do so with the aid of another.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Probably the best choice.
Well, yeah, obviously. You got inspiration, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you gave me
I
inspiration.
gave you both inspiration.
Okay.
Wasted on him.
On me?
You're not actually rolling the...
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah,
And you had advantage, so I don't know if you rolled twice.
yeah I did. And so it's 29.
Yeah, you're able to figure the thing out very well. Lots of things gathered within some extent stomach, lining the esophagus, just things that have sort of almost embedded their way through. Lots of stuff that you feel like maybe used to be of value, but it has dissolved away tonight. But of note, you find 6 skeletons, 2 of which are humanoid. One of which has sort of a almost like dark purplish, leathery sort of cloak. Temperature. Something else. Trying to find the other thing that I've had on here.
Now, while you're going through it, I ask you to cut me off a chunk that I can portable hole on.
You can just put it on the side of it.
Do your undead even have intelligence?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's slow.
I didn't know if it was like the old 0 con, 0 intelligence stuff.
No. No, I considered other things, but I'm like, everything's too dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they could have just been stationary and still done stuff.
Yeah, and the other with sort of a blue ring with sort of a, half crescent repeating pattern.
And these are skeletons?
Yeah.
So
Most
2 human
most armor and clothing and everything has dissolved away, but a purplish leathery cloak and a ring remain on them.
Oh, okay. What were the other skeletons that were not humanoid?
One of them was sort of a carapace of like a large spider. One of them, some sort of almost insectoid like creature with large blades on its arms.
Praying mantis.
Almost, yeah. And then
No, it's more like a cycler.
and then a couple that some variation on troll.
That had to be a good meal. Yeah, no. Acid stuff regeneration.
Okay. Well, boys, I found some interesting stuff that is probably magical.
I don't know. If you ate a troll and it didn't have, and it wasn't stopped by regeneration, you think that would just keep growing in your stomach and you'd continually be full?
If it wasn't dead, I mean,
Fairly certain that's not how that works.
just pulling energy from the ether to grow back limbs.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a recipe for super indigestion.
You also find say around. You find a large number of gems. Let's count it at 300 of some sort of opaque white gem.
Actually, eggs.
40 of some sort of transparent dark green stone, and 5 sort of red cut gems, sort of just embedded along the lining of its surface.
Alright. 345.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, probably spend 45 minutes to an hour cutting your way through it. What do you do following that?
Well, unless anybody has anything else better to do, I think we need to continue on our search for the shining portal to Celestia.
Okie dokie. And was the entire other one completely dissolved so we don't get any loot from it?
That is correct.
That's cheating.
We didn't fight it, it doesn't count.
I fought it.
He has a point.
Got nothing for it.
Yeah, it felt very silly of me to tell you you weren't allowed to throw a spell at it, so.
You could just throw us out of range.
But it wasn't.
If I had known I wasn't going to
I
get
give
loot from
Erich
it, I wouldn't
guidance.
bother.
I give Erich guidance.
Thank God, he needs guidance.
I use it on a performance check.
Jesus, Mary Joseph.
I touch him again.
Another performance. Let's keep at it.
Be quiet now.
Oh. So now we go back to the Dungeon Master's Guide. Oh, good. I still have my notes of you guys trying to make your way through there.
Yes.
So that was 4 hours wandering. So you find yourself to, you don't really notice it until you're probably just a few feet from this disc, this portal that is itself silver amongst the silvery mist. It's about 20 feet in diameter. This sort of silver disc that just sort of lightly shimmers.
So, this one?
I don't know. The last one wasn't right. I don't know about this one.
Well, I can think of one way to find out.
Well, I can get us back until tomorrow. We need to...
If it's wrong.
Yeah.
But it might not be.
If it's wrong.
Well, nobody stops me, so yeah. It's like, nope, everyone's okay with me just going through, okay. Onward we are.
There goes
So we all go home?
What does anyone else do?
There's not really a good way to check what's on the other side.
Going through is how you check.
No.
Eric figured it out.
I mean, besides doing that.
Well, no, you can't.
More's the point.
The question is Eric been abandoned, or do you guys follow?
Abandoned. Solo adventure.
Is Eric gone from this campaign?
Yeah, solo adventure. I'll come back later. I'll tell a great story to some angel who will then teleport me back to my friends.
So, as Eric has just gone through the silvery portal as everyone else stands around, what do you do?
So it's like, yeah, I guess we should follow him then.
You know, next time we're dealing with this, I'm gonna try to get a long spyglass so we can stick through and maybe see what's on the other side.
Do you even have a slight thought that is going to work?
Maybe.
I think you're more intelligent than
If
that.
it's really long.
Slide into the silver.
You know, next time I'm going to sit down in front of a portal and actually kind of investigate it. This jumping into whatever one we see doesn't sound like a winning strategy.
Well, that sounds like a whole lot of your problem of convincing him.
I gave him the opportunity. He didn't tell me not to, so...
So the rest of you follow?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
So you find yourself falling about 15 feet to the ground
Haha!
amongst roots and leaves in an area that's green but of a strange brightness.
Sunshine?
Sunshine.
Hey!
Ain't
Look
no
at that.
sunshine when
You find yourself on a forest
How
floor.
big are the trees?
Um,
Normal size
tall-
or giant?
Very well. You've seen trees this size before.
Oh, of course.
They're definitely larger trees. They're say a good 2 to 3 feet, across. So they're 2 to 3 foot diameter. Very
It
large
must be in the
trees.
land of the giants where trees grow large.
It's only 2 to 3 feet diameter.
So, as
they're
you-
not that big.
Yeah, they're not like redwoods level, but it's
The land of
Definitely.
the Goliaths where trees grow slightly larger than normal.
I'll accept that.
you're home.
Yes.
And after you've kind of stood up, acclimated, you have the same fall.
after you stood up and made up some crap.
I climb a tree.
And as you land, you see Erich is starting to
I just
walk his way up a tree.
Okay.
And the rest of you,
I see
shortly
the sun
thereafter,
more now.
start to fall, and you see Jimmy. By the time you get there,
Oh, yeah, that's
Erich
true.
is
That's
not
true.
immediately-
I point out the looker. I'm like, looker, this is what the sky looks like.
Theoretically, Gith also, but
Oh yeah, Gith too. This is what the sky looks like.
at night, possibly Canyon.
I figure Cannon's seen at least a sky.
Yeah.
broom.
Yep. Looking around. Anything that would be telltale
Of what?
of where we might be?
Everything's more vibrant.
In a forest.
I don't know.
You're in a forest.
Does it seem more
You
vibrant?
you hear something large moving somewhere to at the orientation where you landed on the ground, off to your left, some distance, probably several hundred feet, but
I don't know.
enough that something large is traipsing through the woods.
Using your material tuning fork, can you tell if this is a material plane or not?
Go ahead and check the vibration, see if it matches up.
It's going to take a little bit. You
Okay.
can mess with it. So you're climbing?
Yep.
We're floating.
Wait,
out.
is Eric still in the area?
Yeah, we're
They're
like
just walking up. Yeah.
we're pacing him
I'm
up the
gonna,
road.
before I start that, I'm gonna yell at Eric. I'm like, Eric, check compass.
And I guess I should check, since you did manage to get your portable hole out. Are you now traveling? And all your friends are back in the hole, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. I was guessing you weren't actively moving through the plane with all of them
No,
out.
they
I
wouldn't-
imagine
they
they would
wouldn't.
be slow.
They would be very slow.
They'd be very slow. So no, they go in the hole.
Yeah.
That's true. I do check the compass.
Mm-hmm.
Is it spinning or is it pointing somewhere?
It's pointing somewhere.
Looks like we're back on the material.
Okay.
Maybe. I think.
Either that or you have a goal here.
Either way, we need to go that way.
That just goes back to the gift place, doesn't it? Yeah.
No, Gith is the last place to reset at.
It was pointing somewhere else.
Okay. Well.
Wherever it's pointing is very far away.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's very far away.
Well, looks like we're gonna have a trip.
We can just hunker down and sleep for the night.
Yeah.
But you were climbing up for a purpose, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so I can see.
Yeah.
To look at the land.
Same. I'm on broom with Ryan, and I'm controlling it and flying up, pacing Erich.
Walking up the tree is more aesthetically pleasing and better
Yeah.
on the storytelling side.
I know it is. We're here to keep you safe and also get a look.
So it's the two of you going up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Making a goal to make a perception check, I guess, when you get out and you see the sky.
Yeah!
Yeah, once we crest the top of the trees, look around.
Why are we brushing the
19.
tree's teeth?
Perception, 19.
19.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Are you looking?
Oh, yeah.
21.
Less.
Okay. The pair of you can see sort of in the direction you'd heard that there is something that is causing the tops of the trees to shift. Like you can almost see it cutting a path sideways across. You're not sure what it is, but something beneath the tree is causing...
It's not getting out. It doesn't peek up over the trees?
No.
It's probably a dinosaur.
The trees are easily 200 to between 200 and 300 feet tall.
And I call down. I was like, you gents might want to get off the ground.
It's probably a dinosaur.
So your immediate response is to, as something is cutting across sideways, is to make a loud noise.
Oh, it's not coming at us?
No, it is not coming at you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that's not your immediate response.
Maybe I should make a noise. I mean, it might be something that we can talk to.
Otherwise, forest, woods, trees, as far as you can see in any direction.
No mountains or anything?
Yeah, to some extent, but they're covered in trees.
So how far away is this big?
Nothing, no excessively tall mountains, nothing that is cresting above the tree line.
Well, while we're here, might as well take some wood with us.
Yeah, restock Bob's, table legs collection.
Where are you going to find table legs here?
Oh,
I need
yeah.
an axe, though.
I use my brew of honey to go and check what the big thing is.
Okay. Do you let them know what you're doing?
I'm gonna go see what that is.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, bye.
What do the rest of you do?
Get ready to fight just in case as we sit here and watch him go. We know he has multiple teleports that could theoretically drive it in another direction, but...
Yeah, you
I have
head that
two-
direction.
2 teleports?
So what is your goal right at this moment?
I just want to see what it is.
You just want to see it? Do you want to prevent it from seeing you while you do?
I
want
am
to be stealthy?
I am not making an effort to be particularly stealthy.
Do you make a stealth check or just perception?
Well, I'm just flying above it. I'm not making a stealth check.
Okay.
I'm just trying to look at it. 9.
If you are choosing
10.
If you are choosing to only roll, you get 2 rolls. So if you are choosing not to try and be stealthy, you may have advantage on your perception.
I'll take it. 19.
Hmm.
I'll take that extra plus 10.
In fact, the lack of stealth helps you find it as you get a bit of its attention, as it does start to, at this point, be crawling on all 6s up through the trees as it sees you there, and the sort of crest of the head of the gargantuan green dragon peaks above the forest line.
Dragons are intelligent, right? Like, that's common-ish knowledge?
Intelligent-ish.
Oh, well. Hail! I am the famed adventurer, Erich Rauda.
What are you speaking?
What do dragons speak? I use Elvish. It's in trees, it's green.
Haven't you been encouraging people to go and kill dragons?
Well, not
Like,
here.
a lot.
Not here.
Drinks.
Let's
from
make
bug.
a
Drinks from
I heard
bug.
of you,
Said
the
this
famed
as-
dragon slayer.
sensitive.
Us way
Insight.
over...
Actually, it has good insight.
Us way over there, do we see its head peek up above the trees?
Are you staying above the tree line?
Like,
Are you staying above the tree line?
our heads, yes. Well, my head. Surprisingly, not Ryan's.
You don't quite see the dragon, but as it replies to Garth Nur Delia Gorande. And let's see. And exhales a cloud of gas in your direction. That you do see, the cloud of gas that engulfs you. And you need a con save.
I'm okay at those. 14. I get +6 to con saves.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Probably not.
Right, I'm just going to take the
Average.
average die, if you don't mind, rather than rolling all of those dice. So 77 poison damage.
That drops them.
Yes, I don't have a resistance to poison.
So is he dead?
Just immediately fall down.
So you see a light of sort of a green noxious gas, similar to your light, sort of engulf him, and him just fall out from below it.
Has it been an hour since our last combat?
Yes.
Okay. How far away was he?
Well, if it's been it's
About 150.
Did we have a short rest?
Yeah, that's what I was asking from our last combat.
The two of you did.
Oh, then yes, I'm still.
The two of you that did not actively loot.
Then I'm still up with 3 HP.
So you just see the cloud of gas engulf him. So that was its turn. The rest of you have a turn right now. If you want to do anything, I'll let you act first, as you're most involved with it.
How far away is the...
About 100... Like, it sounded like you're on the ground.
Wait, why would it be on the ground?
Because they all used brooms.
I have a broom.
You never said you were coming up
You
with
never
us,
said you were going out.
We just figured you're down with the rest of the ground people.
Yeah.
Why would it...
Because you don't say
never
otherwise.
said it.
If you don't say otherwise, I make the assumption that you're...
How close is the dragon?
Alright, you all gotta die.
It's probably about 20 feet to snout.
I fly up to it. That is very rude, good sir. And I teleport 180 feet away.
In what language?
I'm gonna use Common. I didn't like Elvish.
Also, what languages do you know? You know Draconic?
Common, Elvish, Undercommon, and Primordial.
Okay, I was just making sure, because technically it spoke Draconic.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
So I call it rude, and I teleport 180 feet away.
Specifically, Thunderstep 180 feet away.
Yes. So
I aggro it. I try to upset it as I move away.
yes, I use a bomb. 3d10 needs a con save.
18. Nice. Well, and has
Hold
legendary
on, I think it is
resistance.
important to just to let you know what you're fighting. It gets a 29.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't see that information. I don't have a stat screen.
You do see how much damage it did.
7.
It takes 7
No,
damage.
he's talking about the breath weapon, not you.
Oh yeah. It takes 7 damage,
Yeah.
and then it takes 6 thunder damage. Nope, I did thunder damage. It does 6 lightning damage. And then I teleport 180 feet away, falling into the canopy of the trees.
Do you want to make a stealth check as you do so?
How big is the tree? These trees are like 30 feet, right?
They're like 300 feet.
Can I... Well, yeah, no.
Are you trying to not let it see where you went to?
Yes.
Then make a stealth check.
I do that by teleporting behind it and then going down.
Natural 20.
Very sneaky.
Because otherwise you've just deliberately tried to get its aggro. So
Walk
good
up.
job, dice.
Walk up, pop it on the
I see.
nose,
I see. It's not just your character sheet that says you're lucky.
and run away. Because I'm a real man who's not afeard of anything.
Except for giant 3D lizards.
But that's why I hit it first, so I can claim I fought a dragon.
And lived.
And no, let it go.
Yeah, I let that thing go. I understood it's a territory. It was rude of me to show up.
Also, did you say that dragon had 6 legs?
It says 6 limbs.
Yeah.
It's wings. As in the until it gets above the trees, it is actually too tight for it to actually fly.
Yeah.
So it is climbing all 4 arms, legs, and then its wings climbing.
I use
through
a
the
sorcery point to make that a silent still spell. Just in case it knows what magic I'm using. So it can't tell.
So it looks like you yelled at it for its impoliteness and then exploded.
I didn't make any arcane gestures or noises.
Emily.
Apparently that's what that thing does.
What's worse is there's now the Erich dragon equivalent of an Erich Wander. I go, yeah, no joke. Yelled at this dude so hard one time, he blew up in a big cloud of electricity. Blue dragons ain't shit.
You'll eventually hear that story.
Famed dragon, Gareth Rauda.
In fact, you, in one of your other lives, you got resurrected again, that time becoming a dragon.
Yeah, every time I was a dragon and fought myself, I won.
Which way?
I won
Yes.
both ways. I won twice.
Because ultimately, right now, to both of them, yeah. One of them outwitted the dragon, the other one just blew him up.
It's an absolute win.
But no, I would be on the broom.
Duck head back down after I see... After I hear the explosion, he got away.
Hey, I thought I shot 300 foot of
Yep.
voice.
Anyway.
You hear some other responses to that.
As in...
After the explosion, you hear more things moving, large things within...
well, I'm good to go. We can go to another forest with less problems.
What, do you already have plane shift up?
No.
Oh.
Have I gone to bed?
Yeah.
Normal teleport?
Huh? No. I didn't prepare that.
Oh, then I don't know. How are we going to leave? Or how are you going to leave?
Footses.
So we're
We're gonna Harry Potter our way out.
Yeah, we're just going to
Yeah,
Scooty
but-
Buff Jr. your way.
Yeah.
What about the rest of our ground-based team who doesn't have Scooty Buff Juniors?
Oh.
You see no end to the forest in any direction.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll just go to a different location in the forest.
Keep following the compass. I'm sure it won't lead us to a dragon horde.
You have no idea. You guys have a basic idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're very aware this is just the surface. Unless you actually find a civilization which you do not see from above, there is not necessarily a part that is safe.
Of course
There's not. I mean, it is all adventure.
Yeah.
So you're not thinking that there's going to be we can get to an area and there's not going to be enormous giant lizards that want to kill us.
But there's probably not going to be that enormous giant lizard who wants to kill us.
That one's
Imagine just he
one.
doesn't let a whole lot of other dragons into his territory. Because that'd be foolish. Dragons steal money and hoard it. You don't let other dragons near your hoard. You kill them and steal their hoards.
You see no dragon horde?
Which is where
That's because this dragon discovered the real treasure is
Is
the natural
friendship.
world.
the real treasure is friendship. You're the lamest dragon. Loser.
Well, it is Eric.
It's bronze.
No, it's green. Yeah, it is. Wait.
It is green.
That dragon's green, but Friendship is Magic Dragon's bronze.
No, sit in the ground and listen to me, dragons is bronze.
Yep.
That Erich dragon is bronze.
I forget, what was the characteristic for brass dragons?
No one cares about them.
Wait, are they the ones that put you to sleep and put you on the ground?
I have no idea.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
So we fly away from that area. We move with our group.
Okay.
We get Erich. We pick a direction. We move away from that for like an hour.
What was his compass leading us to?
Okay. Someone needs a luck check.
4.
9.
So you're wandering through the...
It's a forest. Nothing bad can happen twice in the same day. It's against the rule.
We know the surface forest. Yes, everything in the giant trees wants to murder you.
No, it's fine. It's much better than the Underdark. There's so much sun here.
The problem with the Underdark in this is everything's just so high CR out here.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex is much smaller than the dragon was.
And frankly,
It is
we
only
could
huge.
take that.
Hey, it's a
He's
dinosaur.
almost there. But as you're just wandering through just this large bipedal reptile, okay, turns around from one of the larger trees.
I look down at the rock and scream, mine, as I charge it with the axe.
I'll let you start.
It's mine. 17.
Hit. Did
Right.
your axe have any?
Charges left? Nope. Fire? Do I need a separation of fire
it's all
and
the
state?
same on him.
Separation of fire and state. There it is. 13, 18, 19, 20. Hit. $19. Hit. 17.
$56, alright.
Think if he somehow just cuts a leg off something. Or if there was a random dinosaur rider on it.
There's not. Who would be riding the dinosaur? It would be eating them. There's the piece of paper I was over. It's like, I had a piece of paper I was tracking everything on.
Now it's the dinosaur's turn.
Sure. Dinosaur's turn.
And none of the rest of them get turns because it's mine. I'm soloing this dinosaur. I called it.
And you're still basically up around its upper...
Oh, no, I hopped off the broom to fight it.
Okay, so you're good. Okay.
It can try to stomp on me if it would like to.
It cannot make both of its attacks against the same target. Okay.
He cannot tell what and bite you. Those are too far apart.
Yep. So it will try to bite you. However, 13 will fail to do so.
You?
Kalidan?
As we all just sit back. No, he called it.
15 hit?
Yes.
Oh, that was actually 16, but it doesn't matter. No, 17.
I don't think he's going to have too much trouble.
19 damage.
Okay.
Are we rolling that one? 26. And that's 16, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, does 14 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. uh, 15 damage.
You just want its legs so you can pick it up and eat a giant chunk of meat, aren't you?
16 to hit.
No.
Paladin?
No, didn't make it. 19.
Technically, I feel like at this point it is probably literally biting onto you, and you just kind of push it off and
Just like
smack into its head.
Is he stronger than it?
No.
Oh, okay. It got a 22?
A little more.
Okay.
22 damage. 14 hits. We already discussed this. No, that was 15 anyways. 6, 11, 12 damage. Or, no, 13 damage.
And you axe through its skull. One of its eyes kind of falls a bit loose from its socket as you've broken up enough of its skull bone, torn through all the flesh on its face. Just as it keeps trying to bite you, its face is right at your axe. You just
like bad puppy.
and it's kind of leaking bits out as it's just sort of. It's not really even fallen over so much as slumped down in front of you. Just sort of back end, sort of leaning up against the tree.
What's more impressive, the talons or the teeth?
Teeth. Yeah, Connor.
It doesn't
Is
have
it
those
with
giant
ivory?
dew claws.
I've gotten the ivory I needed.
So, I'm going to take one of the big fangs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just kind of take over axe.
That's fine.
Yank.
I can take the rest of the ivory for just in case.
They are very icky.
Well, that's what we have the presentation bot for.
You're a robot now.
I guess.
I harvest it for food. That way I'm not evil. While Ryan starts ripping out teeth.
I need these.
I need these.
I don't know. Can you raise this yet?
No.
Yeah, can we have Sue?
I don't
zombie
know.
dinosaur?
It's like you guys want to spend a little bit of downtime?
We have a little bit
Make
of
an arcane
downtime.
check.
Okay.
Because this is one of the things you've kind of been working on over time, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And frankly, we need someplace to camp. Might as well do it right next to this giant T-Rex body.
29.
29? Philidor, you are confident that you can raise and hold it, but that it will prevent you from maintaining an army outside of it. You can have it as a single, either zombified or skeleton T-Rex.
Okay.
So we're going to have to strip the meat from the bones.
Well, no, if he wants it as a skeleton, then he would raise it and just let it kind of slop off.
Yeah.
Now, does that just mean for each individual raise it takes up all 4 slots, or all of those would deanimate?
It would take up, basically, he would have to use one slot to hold it, but it would also prevent him from using other slots to hold just army of them.
But
So-
we definitely...
Are we talking army or that army?
That army.
Oh, okay.
And it would still technically, once you get your army, it would still count as the one that you can keep under your own.
Okay.
So yeah, we need to pull the meat off of it so you don't lose control of your army. And you can store skeleton dinosaur bones for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're able to
Yeah, so we'll just
store it, you can wait and make the decision later. That is perfectly fine.
We'll just camp here for the night.
Yep. So we'll do that. Get skeleton zombie or
I help him.
Skeleton
I help him
T-Rex.
pull the.
get a little
Meat.
bit of wood.
Yeah, we get some wood going. We take the dinosaur meat into the unseen servants.
And basically what you'll do is you'll just
Well,
get
yeah,
a T-Rex and apply
That's the
either
same
a
as
zombie
his plane
or
shift.
skeleton from DMG to it.
Yeah.
So you'll make that your own stat block when it comes time to.
Oh, so the DMG does just have templates?
Yeah, it's NPC features. If you want to make an NPC of
Okay.
of one of them, yeah.
Okay.
That's challenge rating, what, 5?
Challenge 8.
Mm. Oh yeah, it is the upper end of a polymorph, I think. No, not polymorph, of freaking the wild shape specialist.
So, you bubble?
Yep.
It's the less magnificent mansion.
And as the group of those now traveling with you sort of make discussions of, oh dear, I mean, kind of, oh dear God, who are we traveling with? But at the same time, I mean, really, if we're going to be doing what we're doing, I mean, they're a little,
They're impressed by our power, but...
but I mean, I'd rather them be on our side.
I explain that this is what most of the surface world's like. Cities here and there, but there's a lot of this.
I'm going to take down.
I actually tried to... All honesty, he's actually telling the truth about this. This is how it is up here.
That's why we're so strong.
Canon will agree.
I'm going to start.
Those that know better choose to live underground.
But it's more fun up here.
I'm going to start flipping through my
And
book.
stay.
Well, but I've been all around up here.
I'm going to start flipping through my book and see if it describes anything to do with the astral plane, and whether or not it'd
What
be
book?
my book about deities. See if it makes any mention of.
So you are just now loosely flipping through.
Well, I'm scanning through looking for information astral plane celestia.
But you're paging through looking for those words.
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. The part that he didn't want read has already been removed.
Yeah, but he has been withholding everything else still, only giving out bit by bit.
Mm-hmm.
She can read while he does the things that he is not reading. She's looking through his eyes. She's not looking through his mind.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't see what he thinks. She sees what he sees. So as he looks at it, she can get what she wants from it.
Yeah.
I go back to my...
Arcana check with advantage.
Okay.
Have some inspiration.
But not bad dice.
Yeah, I don't even know how you managed that. That was an impressive bungle.
This is why he gets the box.
It's,
Well, he either throws it so hard it bounces out of the box, or he throws it so weakly it doesn't make it into the box.
Alright, so. $34.
The portals to Mount Celestia are gold.
But not all this golden glitters, so... We should try the black one.
We know where the black one goes. I forget what it is. Well, we know what it is.
Abyss.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one we were supposed to go into.
No.
Yeah? Abyss and Hell different?
Yes.
He's a bard, he doesn't know.
Yes.
He's a Nick!
I just assume all of the lower planes are connected through the Abyss eventually.
Kind of.
Yeah, they're all connected through the Styx. That is true. Technically, going to the Abyss, you could get there. Was it Carceri? There was one of them I know you were warned against.
Carceri?
Yeah, I feel like maybe. Yeah, Carceri, the prison. And that's the big difference. Is the main route from the Abyss to Hell, like the most direct route, goes through Carceri.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, once you get in there, the route's kind of blocked off going out of there.
Oh no, Limbo's.
There are other.
Limbo's black. Oh, wait, so what color was Carceri supposed to be?
If they told you, they told you. If not... It would have been right near when you were told what Limbo was.
Nah, I've got Hell, Abyss, and Limbo and Material.
So we remember that material silver.
Well, we know now.
Or did you add it in a different order when you just put it in?
Potentially.
Yeah.
And let's see.
So,
we know
next time we go in,
There
we're
it
not
is.
going into anyone but gold. Even if we find another one, we're going into gold.
Yeah.
I feel like if we find something else, we should go in just to see.
Weren't we looking for something of a red?
Yeah, either or.
Okay.
Gold, red, blue, yellow.
Again, red's for us rubies to get to hell and finish your stuff, but we want to check out the higher planes to see if gods want to actually step in and help versus releasing evil gods.
I think we need to go when we have a chance. Seems
Yeah.
sort of random what we're able to
Yeah,
find.
it's fate. What do we run into?
I mean, we don't have to test all of the random ones.
Well, I mean, don't we?
Well,
Remember-
you needed to rest. Too.
Yes.
I make dinosaur steaks.
Delicious.
So you set a fire?
Yeah.
Make a luck check.
It's inside of a sealed bubble.
Well, the fire would be outside.
Yeah,
not
the
all
fire
of
would be
us.
outside.
Not all of us
19.
can fit in that bubble.
19.
You managed to make food for folks and put it out before too much is attracted to the disturbance.
Spend some of my time helping load bones into Ryan's portal.
I can always do an underground fire.
Yeah. How full is your portal at this point?
It's got mostly just it's kind of my own stuff in it, but it's not very full. Well, it'd be now with
It is now.
yeah, it'd be now with the actual bodies and everything.
I was going to say the skull's probably the biggest thing. We can get most of the long bones, shoved up against walls.
If you are putting the T-Rex bones in there and keeping your army in there, you are limiting yourself to being able to have one of the undead remove itself from the hole per round.
Right.
You're basically cramming them in there as non-living things.
They are non-living things.
I know, which is why I'm allowing him to do it, but it's it's not like they're just sort of standing comfortably.
They're nuts to us.
Yeah, no, you're literally like building them into the Tetris design of stacking T-Rex bones.
Yeah, it's nuts to butts.
But
And it's gonna be fine if they put us on the wrong wall, put it on the wrall wall, it's just wall of bones. Like, nope, wrong wall.
did you take out and try and look through any of the stuff that you gathered?
Yeah, let's go ahead and identify the purple cloak and the ring.
Okay. You have a ring of swimming and a cloak of the manta ray.
Oh, jeez.
Are they attunement items?
Ring of swimming, isn't it?
Just give you a swim speed?
No, it gives you a bonus, I think, on athletics.
It may also give you water breathing, but probably not.
No.
Manta ray does.
It's not a tune.
Yeah.
Manta Ray lets you shapeshift into a Manta Ray.
I remember the ring of swimming being something different.
Ring of swimming, you have a swimming speed of 40 feet while wearing this ring. Not attunement.
Nah, it is just swim speed. Nice. Nice. Let's go wrestle some sharks with that.
I don't think they'll let you.
And the cloak of the manta ray, also not attunement. While wearing this cloak, with it stood up, you can breathe underwater and you have a swimming speed of 60 feet. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
It's so stiff!
No, you just have to use a magic item.
Okay.
It's an act.
I'm
You
just
pull
saying,
it up
so-
and it all of a sudden turns really bulbous and ugly with humongous eyes. They can shoot lasers out of them.
So, who would benefit most from having swim speed stuff?
Me. Heavy armor.
Cannon will kind of speak up.
Mhm.
Do not swim in the Styx.
Well, of course not.
Okay.
Okay.
As you're discussing swimming, she's just like,
As
not sure what you're talking about, but...
Are there
I think
monsters
heavy armor.
in that
I'm
store?
really strong, but I have heavy armor. I don't know. Maybe you would.
Your mind would turn against you. Give it a try.
You
if
would
you'd
probably
like.
be the one most in need of it because your athletics is not great.
I'm
But
sure
his
you're
strength
beyond
is 4.
power. You could do it. You have to be
I'm-
very
I'm
strong in
convinced.
order to not do
I'm
it.
convinced.
Frankly, I have the least.
You at the.
You could take it.
Yeah.
We could give it to you.
If anyone's trying to make an insight to see if she's trying to
I
mislead
can't
him,
take the cloak. I'm already wearing a cloak.
You could take the ring then.
Yeah. Have a ring, I'll take the cloak.
Cloak of the Manta Ray, Ring of Stone.
So I'm going to have to die? Where'd I put it? There it is. It's like, wait a second, I put it behind my ear, and that my ears are big and stupid and can't hold anything.
We've all wanted to tell you for a while, but glad you finally realized.
I've known that for a while. I got mirrors. I can see myself.
So we camp in the forest, and several of us in a bubble.
Oh.
It's a 10-foot sphere,
Yeah.
and there's 8 of us.
Unless we want to stack vertically. Then we'd be pretty good.
Yeah, nuts to butts.
Oh no, we just lay out the...
Cannon will cut up with you.
No, she won't. Cannon will get out of the hole.
Nah, what we do is we go ahead and take our 3 brooms and we throw a blanket over it, and we're going to have people lay vertically on top. That's our bunk bed.
Using them as slightly more immovable rods. No one think about flying in your dreams.
Blackjack!
I had this terrible dream about falling. Fortunately, it wasn't very long.
I wished I could have a way not to fall. Like if only I could fly!
What happened? Oh, it was terrible. What? Broom got hooked to her belt. She's gone.
Morning.
Water breathing.
You,
water breathing,
as
water
you guys
breathing.
wake up, you find some large marks of dirt. Some sort of massive clawed hands had played with the outside of the bubble.
It didn't wake me up.
The stealthiest giant claws. Forget, dragons casters in this one or just have spell legs?
Could be both.
Could be neither.
No, I'm pretty sure they always have spells. I just don't know if they're still sorcerers like they used
Well,
to.
you know how you said pretty sure? I also said could be.
Yeah, I cast water breathing.
Why?
Just do it at the beginning of the day, why not?
Because it lasts 24 hours. And
Yep.
the same with me, giving everyone pep talks for 20 minutes. It's just part of the morning routine.
That seems a little more general useful than...
The
Did
cast
you
is
test anything after water breathing?
Like maybe clean shift?
Oh,
when we
well,
wash
do we
our
want-
faces in the
Or did
morning,
you not
just
prepare that?
wash the whole
No,
head.
no, I've got that prepared.
Okay, very nice.
The other one's the ritual, that's why it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So,
And it's less funny than casting water walking on everyone. That also lasts 24 hours for 8 people.
but yeah, no, just tell me when people are ready to go.
Do 20 minutes giving rousing speeches. Do we want to have any more dinosaur steaks before we leave?
Do we kill the food by sleeping?
Yes.
Yeah. You're fine now.
100%. Let's go fight that dragon again.
Yeah.
Or at least
It also
an
probably
adult.
healed the full.
Go up and find that dragon just every day for the next
You
20
mean a smaller
years.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pop it on the nose every day.
Rude. You fly off.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take out my astral tuning fork, and I'm going to try to concentrate on a golden portal.
Yeah, it's close.
So you get to the astral plane. You wander around for 3 hours before you find any portal.
And the one you find is blue.
Actually, the one you find is silver.
Didn't we already do silver?
Yeah,
You
silver
already
is
did
material
silver.
plane.
So you just did.
Let's do it again.
Go back?
No,
No.
we're gonna find a gold one.
But this could be someplace new.
It's the overworld. It's either gonna be ocean or ocean of woods.
This one is bigger. It's like 40 feet in diameter.
What color is it?
Silver.
Oh.
No, skip it.
See?
That's what you just went
No,
to.
skip it.
No.
I feel like we should give at least one of these a try. I mean, obviously we...
Where were we yesterday?
No, you're just pushing Eric along.
Yeah, first of all, you're smarter than him. You're able to.
As he's sitting there chewing on leftover dino jerky, it's like, I feel like we should give one of these a try.
Yeah. Just makes sense.
So another 3 hours.
You?
And you get to one that is sort of a rust color.
Nope, run away.
What's rust?
I don't know, but I don't want to be near anything rusty. That's bad juju.
Isn't red the color we want?
Nope.
Ruby, like shimmery, Jimmy red, not rust.
I thought we were looking for gold.
Yeah,
Gold was also good.
We're looking for gold.
Another.
I mean, just saying, if we went through the rust portal, we'd now know where the rust color goes.
It could be the fire plane, and we'd all die instantly.
That or we
I
pop
can
out
speak
somewhere
fire.
in some salty bro.
I can speak fire while on fire.
And not the whole fire plane isn't all fire.
Yeah,
Let's say like
sometimes
90%
helicopters
of it's
fly
fire.
over and drop care packages, and there's a boat.
See, another couple hours, and you come across another one that's sort of, in being 50 feet across, not even quite round, not like the dome, but like licks and tongues of flame, just sort of like a fire red.
I think this is the fire plane.
I will give you that. That's part of the fire plane. We're still not going into the fire plane.
Okay. And after another 4 hours wandering through the Astral Sea, you come across one that's like a red gem.
Bam.
No, keep going.
Faceted.
I mean, we found it first.
No, keep going.
Recard says,
We got
"This
it.
is what you said we needed."
Yeah. This, I mean,
And he goes through.
it's bad luck.
Okay, see ya.
But I mean, this is the hell place.
Yep.
And we need Ludgar because,
Because of
he's
us deal
part
with
of the
it.
group.
Deal with Asmodeus.
And
Well, I'd like to
more
do-
is important, if we don't have him, there's no reason we need the skeleton lady.
No, there is no reason to do it. I don't know. Does she want to go in after Ludigar?
Well, this would lead towards the general direction of the Styx, which is sort of why I was brought.
I really don't want to go.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't either, and yet you still had to bind me to her, so if she goes, I have to go.
well, come along, Cannon. Adventure awaits. And I walk through the portal.
You didn't tackle the Erich, and we all have to go now.
I believe I am following him.
And
Well,
let's
is
get
that
fair.
The other gift
Does she come through
and
after
Cannon all come through.
So when I get to the side, does Cannon come through after me?
Yes.
Ah, I knew you couldn't resist the call to adventure.
I look at Ryan, I just kind
I
of...
had it a coin as do you.
This one, this isn't a story.
Theoretically, you might be able to trick all of them into a plane shift tomorrow, but
Me and Ryan go back to the Gnome Town, pick up Uncle, go back up top. Just like, they go through, we high-five and just leave.
Problem solved. You didn't want your memories, right?
At this point, he probably has a pretty good idea what his memories are. They were stolen by mind flayers, and he was enslaved by mind flayers. Who wants those
I
memories?
really wanted to go to the good plane.
We can go after.
Say, I would have rather get their opinion first.
Should have rolled a better luck check.
You should have not have rolled the luck
You
checks.
rolled the luck check.
Well, you're
What-
complaining.
No, I rolled a natural 20, remember?
You had already rolled.
Yeah, that's... roll a better dex check.
No.
Ryan, roll better
No,
dex.
I use a luck point and replace Austin's roll with my natural 20.
That would be a portent.
We're about
but not
we're
a
like a week too late on the.
Okay, 2 luck
That's
points.
why you should have went in divination.
Huh? No, this would have done it. I would have been able to re-roll your check.
Yeah, but then I would have been re-rolling, so... I mean...
No, I would have done it.
Well, that luck point lets me re-roll.
No, it doesn't. Well, it's me.
Either way, it doesn't let you use a roll you've already made before you spend the point.
Right.
So we go to hell.
Do we?
You do. All the NPCs do. I guess now, at least Jimmy joins.
Well, no, I'm not going in until Ryan goes in. He has plane shift to get back.
I really don't want to go.
Well, too bad. We can always teleport back out tomorrow.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah.
Unless we all die.
Well, that's a fact of any portal you let us into.
Really, the only person who came close was you.
Yeah.
My fight
You
with,
did.
Yeah.
my fight with the dinosaur was highly successful.
We could go.
It was.
We could go to Celestia, and I could get a rod first, and then we could come back.
I don't think we'd be able to find them in the literal all of hell. We don't have a magic compass to do that.
I have a magic compass.
Yes, but
not
you're not
pointing
one of
anywhere.
ours. 3. So we just stand out your luck. Come on, we'll have to deal with it.
This is not what Zerai would have wanted.
Who?
Well, he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
The one gift guy who was complaining this will only lead to more evil.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah.
Was there a slight, as we were searching the astral plane, sounds in the distance of choo-chooing? Well, no. So gold was an actual option?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was rolling random.
Yeah, no, it's literally a roll chart. D20. Technically, there is all of them have 5%, except for the material plane has 10%. So material plane is statistically more likely to show up. But other than that,
Just change the entire story of this mythos.
it would have wasted extra time, and you would have not necessarily been successful.
Oh, no.
But you definitely could have had it where within the mythos there was the first meeting in the heavens.
And heavens being dicks and not helping.
Nah, I wanted
Sounds
to go to
something the
them
heavens would
first.
do. Sounds like something the heavens
I
would
wanted
do.
to go.
They would perceive what is actually coming ahead and know the wickedness that is coming, and know they would not have aided in the evil creatures' plans.
Well, theoretically, if they did that, the Gith wouldn't be beholden to Tiamat and gone so evil.
Now, if they were born evil.
Okay, so we go through the ruby portal.
Okay.
To the hellscape.
There's
So
some.
what about you two?
There's some woman from
With much
Kansas
red
there
teeth.
wearing shoes going, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
No, there's not.
Just saying her slippers didn't work. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
First off, I will point out, as the time some of you go through is different, you will notice as the first couple fall out is about 20 feet away from where the last 3 of you finally come out.
Okay.
Portals are
Yeah,
moving.
portals are actually moving. So even if you come back to find the same portal, it is not going to be in the same spot where it's corresponding.
Okay.
But
What a lovely experiment.
you find yourself in a rocky wasteland. Skies are rust with clouds that seem alive. Massive swarms of insects in the distance above. Off in the distance, you see a mote of fire burning through, falling towards the ground. Craters broken up all around. Bones, crude weapons of all sorts of creatures litter in patches here and there. There are just corpses on this eternal battlefield.
Neat.
The nearest really notable landmark to you is only, say, 40 feet away, some sort of flowing river. Slow, viscous, red.
Is that the one we
blood?
want?
Mm-hmm.
Is it blood?
No, it's tomato sauce.
Do you go up?
Yeah.
How do you determine? It looks a lot like blood. It's probably blood.
We were looking for river Styx. We accidentally found River Boyardee.
Put my
It's
sword
tomato
in it?
sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Is it blood?
Seems to drip down your sword like blood has so
Does
many
it
times.
smell like blood?
Yeah.
Give it a lick.
Neat. Whole river of blood.
I asked Cannon, is that the river we're looking for? No? No.
No, I think she would have mentioned if the Styx was made of blood.
I just assume it's hell. Yeah, it's made of blood. What'd you expect otherwise?
What was hell like? Pretty much what you expected.
Is this river... What temperature is this blood? Like, is it cold like you'd expect a river to be, or is it like body temperature blood?
How do you touch it?
Well, yeah. With a finger.
Yeah, it's warm.
Neat. What a strange place.
So,
So
Cannon,
does this blood come from somewhere, or is it just, magic?
And several of them just sort of look up the direction it's coming from. It flows from one direction towards another.
I don't know. Cannon, do we follow this river of blood into the River Styx? Do you know where the River Styx is from here? Or do we just have to wander and find it?
We must find it.
I say we follow the river, downriver.
Go to the source.
Downriver. It's
The
more
source is another plane.
Huh. Where's it come from?
I don't know.
Who bleeds this much blood?
Oh, no, the source of this blood. No, okay. I thought you meant the Styx.
Oh.
The Styx come, the source is another plane.
Not at the blood river.
Yeah, no.
Find the source of the blood river. I'm gonna just see how big a thing is to bleed this much.
Could just be the collective blood of all the fighting.
And you're not going to see what's bleeding this much.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty
Nope.
sure I do.
Anyways.
Once we're done
Downriver?
recording, I'll have to explain what I thought, because it was particularly horrible.
Well, we all know what
We
you
all
thought.
know what you thought! And yes, it was particularly horrible.
I know what you're talking about. I have an innocent mind free of such perversions.
I don't think you... Those details that you're missing, I promise.
So we had...
Yes, I am probably missing a lot of details on what...
Don't worry, I'll fill you in.
You don't have to. I'm good. I know enough. But yeah, you can sort of stand there trying to make up your decision, and that's where we'll pick up next time. Oh, I gotta get this one down to see if you get more experience.
Yeah, I killed a dinosaur.
Yeah, theoretically that was double combats with double XP.
3 levels.
Is it double XP if you fight alone?
We helped. We
Yeah.
cheered you on. We looked. We followed your wishes.
We were a safety net, providing you with security, allowing you to fight more freely.
Which also brings up, in my mind, the best fight I had.
Oh, that was so much lower than anything you've fought before. Get another 4,200. You anywhere near level 1? Close.
340?
Yes. 134.
Well, yeah.
So not today.
No, not today.
Alright. Well, then we will see you next time to
Follow
go through hell. I mean, I really felt it was time that they just go to hell. So that's what we're doing.
Only we had some plot votes to save us.
What do you mean? I have a boat in my pocket.
Oh, yeah!
Join us
Well, you were
next
just
time.
happy to see me.
Bye.